Hi, I am Kelsey McSwain, the Database and Donor Engagement Assistant with the Community Foundation of Greater Greensboro. In this video, I'm going to give you a little tour of the donor portal called MyFund. I'll talk to you about how to log into your MyFund account, how to make grant requests, as well as where to view your fund statements and other history related to your fund. To get started, you can go to MyFund through the main CFGG website. There is a tab up here at the top called Access My Fund. You'll just click on that and it will take you immediately to the login page for MyFund. If you are a new fund holder with us, welcome. And you will need a activation email to get your MyFund account set up. If you have not gotten that email yet, just let us know and we will be happy to send that to you. Once you get that email, it will have a link that you can click on and it will take you to a page to set up your password to log in. Please note that your username is your full email address. That's important to note. It's your full email address. Once you log in to your MyFund, it will look something like this. It's a little different than it has looked in the past. We've just given it a little zhuzh and added some pictures and color, and things are in a little bit of different places now. So when you go to your MyFund account, the main page looks like this. It'll just be kind of like a summary of your fund, a little overview. So you'll see your fund created date, your current balance, your CFGG main contact or your go-to person with CFGG. There's their email. And then your recent grants and recent gifts made to the grant. If you have multiple funds with us, then when you first log in, get you'll get a page asking you which fund you want to view. And then once you're logged in, you can toggle between funds with using this little drop-down box here. If you need to update your profile, if you have, let's say, moved recently and you have a new address, you got a new phone number, anything like that, you would go over to this profile tab on the right and you can edit any of this information using this edit information button. Back to the funds. The fund overview is this main page that you're brought to. So we'll look at the next tab called Gifts to the Fund, and this is all of the donations that have been made to the fund. And as we go through these pages, you'll notice that there are lots of ways to filter through the information. So like if you wanted to look at the date differently, like oldest to newest or newest to oldest, you can change that using these little buttons here, as well as you can do that with the donor and the amount. You can also filter the information and look through a certain date range using that filter button. You can also export this data and it puts it in a nice pretty Excel spreadsheet for you. So that's pretty cool. To the next tab here on the left, completed grants. This is just a summary really of all of your historical grants that have been made. So you'll see like if you have made several grants to Backpack Beginnings, it would show how many and the total amount. And then you have your grant history and all of the grants. If you have made a grant that you want to just copy and make that same grant again, you have this nice copy button and it will automatically fill the information for you in a grant request form. And then you also have your recurring grants information on this tab as well. Now, what if you want to make a grant? Well, on any of these tab pages, you will have this button over here on the top right called Create Grant Request. And that button is essentially just there. It doesn't go away no matter where you are on the page. So if you wanted to create a grant request, you could click on that, and you can search for a grantee in several different ways. So if you have made a grant to a certain organization in the past, you can search for them here, or you can search a grantee using this search button in the middle, or you can manually enter a grantee using this last button. So let's say I want to find a previous grantee. If I just click into this box here where it says grantees you have given to in the past, it automatically populates with the organizations that I have given to in the past. So I could click on which one I want. The description box here is what the organization that you were granting to will see. And then the amount, if you would like it to be an anonymous grant or recurring, you have those check boxes here. You can even attach a file if you want. This last box here, this is an important box because it is where you put any notes that you want to the grant processor, Connie. This is where you would put information for her. It's essentially a message for the person that is going to process your grant. So if you want to be acknowledged in any certain way, or if you have any other information, this would be the place to put it. Once you've filled out all of this information in the form, then you can click this little Confirm Grant Request button. Hit review. It will show you the form and all of the things that you entered in the form before you confirm and submit your grant request. So that's how you fill out a grant request form. So being that we just talked about that, let's go to grant request, this tab here on the left. And I love this tab because you can see the status of your grants. So if you have recently made a grant request and you're like, I just really want to know if this has gone through yet or if it's been completed, you can come to this page and see if it has been approved or not yet. So you can see that I have had 2 of my grant requests filled and completed, and then this top one here is in process of being fulfilled, of being completed. So once you have made a grant request, it goes to us and we get that notification. Once you have a grant that has been submitted and it's been processed, then you should get a notification of that as well. But you can view it in your portal too. Next is the Resources and Documents tab. This is where you will see your fund statements. They will be listed here, and you can again filter them by date if you would like. On this next tab over here for Share Documents, this is where you would see your fund agreement or perhaps some of your gift acknowledgement letters from gifts that you have made to your fund. This is where you would see the shared documents between you and CFGG. The last tab on the left here is Donate to a CFGG fund. This is just if you feel so inclined to make a donation to one of our initiative endowments or other featured funds, then you could go to this site. And you can also get to event tickets this way. Let's say if you are trying to purchase a ticket for a women to women gala, then you could access it this way too. All right, I have some notes and tips for you before I end. So your username is your full email address. A little reminder for you. I also have a tip to add this email address, the no reply at fcsuite.com. Add that to your contacts list in your email. Whenever you get a statement or a notification through your MyFund account, it comes from this email address. So in order to keep that email from going to your junk mail account, just go ahead and save that email so that your email account recognizes that it's not junk mail. My last tip to you is to create a bookmark on your computer or your phone, your device, of the portal login page, just so that it's nice and quick and easy to log in. All right, I hope that this little tour of the donor portal was helpful for you. If you have any questions whatsoever or you need help navigating through the portal, please contact any of us with the development and donor engagement team, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for joining me and being part of CFGG.